this the best value for money rack on the market right now? Well, I've been putting this Mikolo K6 2.0 Ultra through its paces over the past few months, and I'll say it's got a lot going for it, especially for the price. But there's two design quirks that you're gonna need to know before you purchase. Let's get into it. First, let's go ahead and talk about the build quality. For an at-home, this thing is a tank. The J hooks here, 1,500 pound capacity. The safety bars, you're looking at 1,200 pound, and the pulley system is a 600 pound capacity. And for most of us, that's going to be plenty. What really stands out with this power rack is going to be the price point. You can get the 2-in-1 pulley ratio, as well as the entire functional trainer on here for their website right now at $599. For that price point, you're usually gonna get plastic pulleys, but these ones here are aluminum and they just glide super smooth. So my first gripe on here are gonna be the pull-up bars. When I go to do the double overhand and I have to reach forward, it's not natural. It's almost like my hands are too narrow. I want them to be kind of about here. So having them a little bit in, it doesn't quite feel as good. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's not that great. However, when you come to do a chin up, my hand hits right here. And it doesn't feel so great all the time. So if you have, relatively large hands, your hand's gonna be kind of constrained there. So if they were to take these and kind of just move them out ever so slightly, and maybe just make this gap right here a little bit wider. It's not terrible, but sometimes it does. Your hand hits here and it just doesn't feel the greatest. And if you come down here with me, this is my biggest complaint is you see this cable here, it's kind of in the way. So whenever you go to put it in, this cable here, you have to push it out of the way, and it becomes kind of a pain in the butt. It's not the worst thing because you can fix this. So the cable's in the way, and then when this rests here, this doesn't rest flush. It kind of comes up. See that here? It comes up. So it's just kind of sitting at an angle all the time. And the other one's the same way. So the only way to get rid of that is to take everything off and then lower the cable all the way down so that you can then put the bar on here, which really is not that, it's not that big of a deal to just lower the cable like that. So if you're just gonna be benching, you just go straight to benching, move the cables down, and then when you're done, put the cables back up. Now to get into everything that is featured on this rack, you've got the pull-up bar at the top. You've got one cable system here. You've got another cable system on the other side. It came with the dip attachments. Obviously you have the safety bars here on the side that you can put on. It's got the J hooks. The bar was not included. I had to purchase the bar myself. You do have the straight bar. It came with two of these handles. Came with a rope, and I think it came with another one of these attachments here, and it came with a couple of carabiners. And it has this long attachment here that you can use for pull downs, and it have an attachment here that you can put on the end of your bar, and then you can put that here for landmines, and then you can row that way off landmines. It does have this other pad here where you can sit on the bench and you can put both your knees underneath this like so. And then you could grab that long bar and you could do your lat pull downs this way because your knees are able to go under here. And then the other thing you can do with this is flip it this way, go here, and then you can take and you can row. So it is pretty awesome. And then let me bring you back here to the plate loaded system. here's with the 45 on. You're gonna have to put the rack away from the wall just enough where you can get the plates to be loaded on there, but it's really not that bad. And they do have a weight system where you can have like a square weight tree here instead of having the plate loaded system now, but that is gonna cost you a bit of extra money. So who is this rack for? If you're looking for a perfect to spec built rack, this is not gonna be for you. However, if you're like me, and you're trying to build a solid home gym on a good budget, this is definitely a top contender. Just know that the pulley system, as well as the build, punch way above its price tag, but also know the pull-up bar, as well as the safety bar interference, is something you're gonna have to work around. But besides that, I would definitely give this a thumbs up. I think it's a phenomenal power rack. And I'll put a link down below if you want to check it out yourself. I'm not affiliated with them whatsoever, but I did buy their product and I like it quite a bit. If you could, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. All of that helps my channel. Small channel, everything helps. And if you want some extras, I have a weight tree over there from a different company. And I have the Mikolo weight tree over here, and I can review both of those next. Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.